Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate one way to clear Knight of the Lost Souls first challenge battle, which is called Knight of Wild Magic. Full disclosure, this battle is pure and utter RNG because of Clarett, okay? As well as the Sorceress Beast. They both have effects that are very RNG based. First, let's go over some overall things about this battle before going into why it's RNG based. Both heroes, you have to always leave 2 characters within their attack range, or else they launch out an AoE. Right? The Behemoth will launch out at 0.5 times physical damage AoE, and Clarett will launch out at 0.5 times magic damage AoE. Okay. The RNG aspect of the Sorceress Beast is the Ruthless Hunt effect, where every 3 turns after taking damage, after taking action, applies Ruthless Hunt to one random enemy, which will stun them after they take action. It cannot be dispelled, this effect, and it also inflicts a bleed effect, reducing 30% of max hit points at the end of turn, and it lasts 3 turns, cannot be dispelled, ignores immunity. Absolute pain in the butt, okay? The first part, at least you can maybe gospel yourself, for example, and make yourself immune to the stun for 1 turn if you need to. The second part of losing 30% of your hit points every turn cannot be immunized or dispelled. So it's a pain in the butt. Okay. Tear Up is much more manageable. It's an AoE hit that's launched every 3 turns, and it causes you to lose 10% of your max hit points after taking action. And it's just, other than that, you'll do AoE damage to characters from 1 block of you. So as long as you spread out, you're safe. Only the character himself will take that damage. Lasts 2 turns, cannot be dispelled, ignores immunity. Whatever. Right? That one is much more manageable. But Ruthless Hunt is a pain. As for Clarett's RNG effect, Clarett, before being forced into battle, applies 1 random debuff to the enemy. That 1 random debuff cannot be healed, or it can reduce your damage dealt. So that random debuff is a massive pain in the butt. In other words, because of these 2 random effects, my recommendation personally is to wipe out Clarett first, because the RNG aspect of that 1 random debuff can really screw you over. At least if you get rid of her first, then you don't have to worry about the random debuffs she applies. Whereas Jugler's debuff is just once every, I guess, 3 turns. It's much more manageable. So the goal is to kill Clarett first, especially since he also has a passive where after taking action, all enemies from 3 blocks are afflicted with 1 random debuff. In other words, she's constantly debuffing you, long story short. So if you can take out Clarett first, you're removing that massive RNG aspect, and then you just need to mop up the remaining character of Jugler. So that's what's recommended. Alright, as for your characters, Scylla is basically a tank. Okay? She has the effect of Tidal Surge and Absolute Authority. Absolute Authority will decrease the damage she takes by 50%. Okay? Also, when she's attacking, she ignores 40% of the target's defense. She is a physical attacker, and that means that Jugler will always guard against the attacks of Scylla. Okay? Your other characters are all magic damage, int based, so they can all target Clarett, but Scylla cannot. So just to be clear about that. Other than that, be aware that Scylla will increase the attack by 8% for... Sorry, Scylla will have 8% attack increase for every friendly unit within 2 block range of her. Yeah, so more characters close to her, the more damage she deals. As for Wizard, Little Red Hat, and so on, Little Red Hat will have, when a friendly unit is within 2 blocks, int is increased by intelligence, 11%. So always keep someone within 2 blocks of her, because she'll have higher int this way. She also has meditation for extra ints, and she has a Dark Reaper attack that can attack, deal damage, and self-heal. Goddess Gospel will also dispel 5 buffs from units within range, which is, I think, 2 blocks, and it'll heal everyone for 50% of their max hit points. Werewolf has Gospel for immunity to debuffs, heal, and rewind. And finally, yeah, this guy, Double Chin guy, has Stone Colossus, which don't really help in the fight, but he does do Magic Defense Break, Luck Element, and Dark Reaper, and Fireball. Okay, so one last point is your werewolf, your Sophia, will provide 10% damage increase and 10% damage reduction on characters she casts skills on. So that's it. So let's begin. So early on, this fight is all about keeping your characters alive while throwing as much damage as you can at the sorceress. So I'm going to start by simply having a Tidal Surge and an activation of Absolute Authority here. And I'll have Little Red Hat launch out a Dark Reaper Strike, where she's getting plus 11% attack, or sorry, plus 11% int, due to being within 2 range of the head of the family, Scylla. And I'm going to heal her up after the attack. And finally, let's see. I have to move Double Chin Guy into range here, because otherwise it's going to hit me with a double AoE. So there's the tear up. And the character who gets debuffed by the Ruthless Hunt was my Prophet, my Sophia, which is actually perfect for me. What I'm gonna do then is what I need to do here is first I need to, or I might as well have Scylla get some damage into Jugler and take some tear up damage, whatever. Next is to have Double Chin Guy launch the Dark Reaper and self heal. And then why don't I heal up, in this case on Akaya. I had the option to have her gospel herself to prevent the stun, but I felt it's probably more important here to have Little Red Hat not be silenced. So let's single target strike, I guess. Double Chin Guy gets hit. Head of the family gets hit. Right. I'm just gonna move the head of the family back here for now. I'm going to have, just checking, why don't I have a fireball from Double Chin Guy. And finally, why don't I Gaia's Gospel everyone here to heal them back up. Soul Crescendo continues to debuff. These RNG debuffs is a pain. Ooh, I cannot be healed on Akaya this time. That's a really bad one. Probably the worst. Alright, so I guess I'll heal up to remove it. I'll Tidal Surge and hope for the best. Let's have a shift over here to attack. And a Dark Reaper in between. Alright, so here I'm going to have Head of the Family. Let me just see. AoE is this turn, so I'm just gonna have the Head of the Family activate Absolute Authority first to guard against that AoE. Next, my characters clearly need healing. So I think the best bet is to rewind here to get that heal. And then that way I can Dark Reaper with little red. And probably Dark Reaper with double chin guy. Soul Crescendo, debuff again. Head of the family gets hit. And now I think my best bet is to remove, or sorry, to Gaia's Gospel to heal up everyone once more. I'm going to have double chin guy, fireball. And now he is down to 4%, enough to get killed easily. So I just need to finish her off, which I think even the Sophia can do. So there we go. Down she goes. I might as well. It's now 4 against 1, which turns into easy mode at this point. I'm just going to be a little bit patient though, to keep my characters alive, rather than engage right away. And the key factor to all this is to keep her alive. So I'm going to heal her first, have her reactivate her absolute authority. As long as she lives, I'm good. Tear up. Since my characters can jump into attack now, I might as well. Right. Dark Reaper attack from double chin guy to start. Dark Reaper follow up from little red. Meanwhile, keeping Scylla alive is the issue. So let's start with a heal. And then I guess just end turn with the tear up. Ow. Oh, she actually died. Not good. Well, so be it. Continue. Fireball. Little red attack. Heal up little red with Sophia. Trading range attacks. Ruthless Hunt, which is gonna stun my double chin guy. That's fine. He can attack anyways. And then get stunned. That's fine because little red will finish the fight. So there we go. The whole point is, as soon as Clarett is killed, you're good to go. And the whole goal of the fight is really to deal with the RNG factors of Clarett's random debuffs. You may need to restart a few times to get the proper debuffs or whatever, but as long as you come out on top, you will... as soon as you kill Clarett, the whole battle becomes very, very easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. Nitro out.